Hello guys, today's video we continue last video which I did for this MS bumper cutting adapter. Remember on last video I mentioned the second pair of the side adapter which I have no idea of the purpose due to there's no menu in this original box. Right after I post my video, some random guy from internet sent me the feedback regarding the second pair of the side adapter. It kind of surprised me the second pair of adapter actually is very useful as well. First, let's do a little bit review of my last video about the first pair of the side adapter. The first pair of the side adapter is designed for holding each side of MS bumper on the ball bearing notch in order to you can mount on top of micro milling machine and trim off the rear and the front bumper. To make MS flex suspension system. But the second pair of the side adapter is not for MS suspension system only. It's designed for a raise up the rear multi-roller stay in order to have a higher clearance on the rear brake setup. Let me show you an example. As you can see, this MS suspension car has 23.8 millimeter diameter tire, so the clearance on the bottom of the chassis are just a little bit more than 1 millimeter. It's pretty low. This is the type of setup the most of people running today. Low center gravity. So as this type of setup, if you try to set up your rear brake a little bit higher, in order to clear the 20, 30, 40, or even 60 degree bank, it will be pretty impossible to do it. But with the second pair of the side adapter, you will be able to modify your rear bumper to raise up the mounting point. By doing that, first you need to remove the small nipple right next to the body latch. Then set the adapter on each side of the ball bearing notch and make sure keep the MS rear bumper upside down. Lock both sides with 2mm standard Tamiya screws. After that, set the adapter on top of the micro milling machine and start the trim of the mounting area. Then my suggestion on first time design, do not trim too much. Always reserve some. Then try to set up the multi-roller stay first. Make sure it fits your design and the dimension. Next, for the gear cover insert, after you trim the rear bumper mounting point, the gear cover insert will be oversized. So we also need to modify it to make it fit to the rear bumper. I figured out a very easy way to do it. Possible is not very professional, but it works same as professional way. You can either use a very good plastic cutter, such as this God hand cutter. You can find this on Amazon for $65. It cuts plastic like tofu, or either to use a Tamiya handsaw to cut that. Either way, after remove some of the gear insert, it's gonna be a very rough surface. So no matter how, you need to use sandpaper to fix the surface. I will use a Tamiya sitting board and put some double-side tape and double-side tape the sandpaper on top of that, and then hold the gear cover insert and sand with sandpaper. Make sure the gear cover insert should be either same level as the rear bumper mounting point or very slightly less than that. And take a look at the one on the right, which I'm pointing right now. And you will notice it is same level as the mounting point. And look at the one on the left. It is slightly less than the mounting point. So that's two good examples which is you should do. Right now I'm going to do a quick test on this new rear bumper. I'm going to transfer the complete tail setup on this new bumper and show you the difference. It's really going to take me a long time to remove my rear bumper and transfer to a new bumper. So I'm going to do a little bit fast forward, and plus I'm not going to install the roller setup on top of that. As you can see right now, we have higher brake clearance, so the brake will be no stop to clear the bank, compared to the left up corner of the video with original lower clearance. Okay, this is pretty much for today's video. If you have any concern or any mistake I made in this video, or any update information which I didn't include in this video, please leave a comment or email to service@m4d10.com. Thank you for watching. If you like my channel, please go ahead, subscribe my channel. I also have Instagram. Scan the QR code or search for mad_10. I also have website m4d10.com, but still under construction.